uh, mm, to free the numberless sentient beings, numberless helpless things, animals, numberless human beings, Sura beings, Asura beings, intermediate beings, from oceans of samsara suffering, the suffering of pain, oceans of suffering, pain, oceans of suffering, of change, oceans of suffering, the pervasive compounding suffering of samsara. And bring them into peerless happiness, total cessation of obscuration and completion of all the realizations by myself alone. For that, must achieve. To be able to do that, it must achieve the state of omniscience. And yeah, so then for that. To the protective prayers. And particular thing, the sole object of refuge, us 6 realms sentient beings. His Holiness Dalai to all the holy wishes to be succeed immediately. The first thing. And then the second thing, the exam. Okay, I think world peace, this world, pacify all the wars, and religious conflict, the disharmony and the disharmony, between the countries, societies, whatever, organized. And then so all the undesirable, desirable things to be pacified immediately. That's happening in this world. That peace, happiness prevailed in the world, and then the FPMT, all the projects to have great success, to be accomplished, but most important, not only success, but great most beneficial for sentient beings, for the teaching Buddha. Then third, not extra, so third, anyway, third or fourth. So he had a stupa, a great stupa, the universal compassion, I don't know what it's called, universal compassion wisdom, I don't know. So the stupa to have a great success as quick as possible, and then most beneficial for certain beings. About the teaching Buddha, this able to bring peace, perfect peace and happiness in this world, and the sentient beings in this world generally benefit six realm, but this world are sentient beings to waken up. So the Buddha Dharma then achieved full enlightenment. So it helps to help the sentient beings. Generally six realm, but this world. Then this is and scheduling, schedule. There's a great success, most beneficial for sentient beings, that is in Buddha. Then third was that, third or fourth, the fourth, maybe 50, I'm not sure. Fourth or fifth, anyway. So your own success Dharma practice to able to free numberless beings from oceans of samsara suffering, bring to full enlightenment. Therefore, yourself to be able to achieve enlightenment as possible. To successful Dharma practice and whatever you want to pray for, as yourself or somebody else. Whatever other projects we have, plans we have, succeed for benefit sending being of the teaching. So like that. So like that, the idea, so you get so I think the other day I didn't include the world, but world should be, second after his knowledge, world should be included. That's important, very important. So, okay. So there's recent time, there's been much there's been war and killed many people between Palestine and Israel. So we have students in the Rabina went many times. How many times you went? What other nun called Rina? Huh? Rita. Rita went many times from Dharamsala. Here. Now she's sick, right? She's sick. Yeah, she's, what?
She's better.
Oh, got better. Oh, really? We don't need to pray. Prayer become less. Okay, so she went many times Israel. So there was a later question what to do. So I think maybe I don't remember. I don't remember now. Medicine Buddha Puja. Medicine Buddha Puja. Guru Mishai. One statue. Gurumbusi. There is a method to. There's a method to. I do have text to stop war. There's one Lama's Sungbum collections of teachings, but it's not long. But I don't think they can do there. I think better to debut some elder monks, practitioners together. But I haven't seen the text. So they've been trying, but it came out in Ganjur, Tinjur at the beginning, and they could not. Because you have to offer food and monks offerings, and depending on the number of monks in the monastery. Ganjur, Tinjur, Ganjur more than 100 volumes long. That Tinjur are to more than 200 volumes. So it takes. Color of, offerings, food offering, tea offering, money offering, so you have to do that. And so some monasteries are expensive, and they said they could not do that, and they said they could not do that. I have one Medicine Buddha statue, large Medicine Buddha statue. This is Gabon. I checked all the centers and didn't come. Came out of Israel, but they didn't have a house themselves. They didn't. They do many. I don't know about many sanghas or lamas. Because went 2 times or something. Then at the maybe at the lamas. I was invited by Kunarga, Sofa. So they don't have their own center. They don't have place to put the statue. So I still have it at Kapanpo now. Last quite a number of years. Some years. So I said that if you can't read Ganjur Tenju, then there's a mantra of Buddhas, true mantra of Buddhas to recite, which includes all the teaching of Buddha having read. You get the benefits. So they're true. So you can recite, somebody who can't do that Ganjur Tenju, as for sickness or for any projects, and then you recite these mantras. That's true Buddha's name. So you get all the benefit. So anyway, and then the war happened, and stopped, then happened again, and stopped. So I don't know, reciting the King of the Prayer. I don't know which one. That's that one or something came out very good for also to one time I think to stop the war also. One time I don't know which one. I've not forgotten. That. So to continue the talk. So also like that. The FPMT project success, in particular, the Messiah Buddha, as many as possible in the world. I've told you the reasons already. So that. Okay. So here beginning, say, before protracted prayer, to the motivation, then they were okay, run it. Just go clear like that. Then that's okay. Don't need to do again. When you begin the King of Prayer, King of Prayer. So dedicate like this: past, present, future merits collected by me. Past, present, future merits collected by numberless sentient beings, then numberless Buddha. Then you say, as the King of the Prayer. As the King of the Prayer says, may it happen to all the sentient beings. May it happen to all the sentient. That includes your family, your friend, your enemy. So, like that, whatever it says, may it be received. Whatever it says, may it be received, the prayers, to every sentient being. The particular laws and beings. All of that. Let's pray. Then you want to think, you want some particular people died, in the war, or in the war, or you want to dedicate for some people died, killed, dead. Who killed? The one thing, who not only those who are killed, but also killed, who created negative karma, dedicated for both. So, both are suffering. So, I mean, you can, but general prayer. So, three merits, numberless Buddhas. The King of Prayer, what says, then may be received the prayer to all the sentient beings, in particular the Lord. Then after whoever you want, whoever particularly you want to say the prayer for, you can say. So I think, doesn't mention his own that at the beginning protector, yes, that beginning of prayer, there was the sentient beings. Of course, anything happens in the world, any destruction, anything, people killed or sick, dedicated by this Ebola disease, What's called name? Ebola disease. Ebola disease. Yeah, so, you can think those and, whatever particular in the world, remember them to take it, to stop, So, sorry to mention this, taking time, but, well, so I not so long ago, recent years, met to, I'm not sure she's here or not, Nina, one lady from Africa. I don't know which part of Africa, but South Africa. So then another lady who has been Kapon, not my course, but the Karen's course, I think, who's been Kapon, and another lady was very sincere, very serious. So both of them I met in England. Italy or England? Huh? What? Italy. So mentioned. So, I thought it's possible to do something to stop the disease. So many people dying all the time, so they spreading the disease. So come on, go to build a Naga king. 35 Buddha, this Luang Jabu, like this. I think face white, rest blue color, then hands like this. So that if you have a lot of skin problems, it can be skin cancer or a lot of infection problems. Those are caused by Naga. So a lot of problems, big eggs, all these things. So to build a Naga king statue, there's no size, anything. Then that family or that monastery or that nunnery, that organization, then you see won't have much the skin problems, disease caused by Naga. So they also in the teaching, in the text. So that's, of course you can build a small one, or can be Tanga. That's very simple, not difficult. So, but to know the idea is important. So I said to build a Naga King Luanga Jabu statue in the area where the disease are. So I told them, so they're going to discuss. The two ladies are going to discuss, but it's hard for them because Buddhism is not, I'm probably not favorable, not their choice. So I don't know, the religion, Christian, I think I don't know. So they think it's not an easy challenge, but so I didn't get in. So far, I didn't get in news. So they're going to try, but I didn't get in news. So to build the statue in the country, first of all, in the area, so to prevent gamma beneficial. That. So the. Okay, so we can start prayer. Yeah. Oh.
Finish the Vajrasattva?
Huh?
We were just towards the end of the Vajrasattva practice.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just a few more mantras.
Let everybody pray enlightened Vajrasattva. Yes. Yeah.
Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manambhaya. Om Vajrasava Samaya Manubalaya Vajrasava Denu Vadishta Diru Mevava Sudogaya Mevava Supogaya Mevava Anuradu Mevava Sawadiri Membra Sawagama Sudame Siddham Shriyam Guru Maho Bhagav Sawadada Gada Vajramame Muja Vajrabhava Maha Samaya Sadva Ahum Through ignorance and delusion, I have broken and degenerated my commitments. O spiritual master, be my protector and refuge. Lord, holder of the Vajra, endowed with great compassion in you, the foremost of beings, I take refuge. Then Vajrasattva replies, O child of the family, your negative karma, obscurations, and all broken and degenerated commitments are now cleansed and purified. So generate strong faith that this is true. And then to protect that freshly purified mind, apply the fourth opponent power of resolution to avoid negative actions as much as possible, thinking in a realistic way how long one can avoid particular actions. So for those that are difficult to avoid, we make a commitment for just a short time. Those that are easier to avoid, we can make a commitment for a longer period. So then think that Vajrasattva is extremely pleased by these commitments, and as a result dissolves into me, and my three doors become inseparable from Vajrasattva's holy body, speech and mind. And then think that in emptiness there is no I, the creator of negative karma, no action of creating negative karma, and no negative karma created. Through the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of Vajrasattva and lead all living beings without exception into that same enlightened state. So now we'll go to the Protector Puja's prayers, page 231. Remember, those without highest yoga empowerment shouldn't do the first section, but can join in from page 233.
我也好多的那个的家也都是要多保洁，我也忙不忙？忙，我忙的，我的大那我的，我忙什么我知道，我的忙什么我知道，弄把你的。东边我来阿里去，到巴呀新呀新话能的能我去阿里去小子的，妈咪小子。
新年对的，新年。The other symbol. Have to get the symbol from another world. Over Tibet. Te toma di kasao. Ore te ore ta na. Mo zomba wa东边阿里去，都把眼睛给接我能给能多，我就阿里去小子的，门多都不门的小子，我那些个都能把。这里我们这里只有多少把那边的话，给我现在我就我们二个把的给的对阿龙给牛想到。我的大那那我的我们什么我知道什么的什么我知道东把你的有东边阿里东边米阿里米东把你的有东边阿里接不同样俺们来论给中国我们学业的把这个咱们的没经过么就算把的阿里米国际不顺便的阿里这个방황의 샤그 zamang 샤그 zamang 누드선을 주얼람버지 샤데 zamang 나이샤의 zam방송을 주에메자 샬랄랄레 주에 제잠베 zam방을 zam방을 주에라다레 zam방을 준다방을 주에 장사도단레 주에 까마메 zam방
Thank you.
ze zo ze je mo be wan ge jen de na ta ba me ba nyu de je su su den de na ga lo na zu me be pe je de de ze ma ze me de wo den jo do ba da ji gu je ze zhen ze ze da du zu ze ye je ze nan ge je ga nan ge dan ze sa je ma re ye de zhe be zhe zhe zhen gang ge ye ba go dan zhe la ba ba de zhe be ga su du zhen zhe zhe ni nian jian zhe la zhe jie le so an de be nan zhe ba lo jie gan jie ge zhe zun de ma rin zhe zhe jie nga dan jin zhe nan nga dan jie be da ma de ba de ma zo jie mo la bun jie san jie dan ba sun jie jie su su so long zhe de jie da jin jian zi zong de wa de jie zhe so jie wei jie zi jie mo la ge zi ge wa jin bei jia za da jin bei zuo jie da sang bo yi jin zhe wa da ne de ge wa de jie bei zi nie wa xie wa jin jie la na bei zi de zang bo na zang da hong bo xie de jiang wa ma zuo jie mo la zuo zi me ya me da du Jorma, 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 Shen 巴这多个大姐这些他妈的这多呀子南就大家波罗个姐姐塞达索南人安子人间安乐全真流那那我们别我毛子毛子的。
知道东巴尼多有东边阿来亚来伦基农里米阿里米古吉布松吉电动阿里这个多巴的那个香啊都是啊的一点多嘛让给都给我来我在这落叶没把都别子你在哪出去过一个
不是那我是什么？
我这是哪个呢？龙有我给个多真的给点长也都是多保险，保险不要有嘛。
The King of Prayers, page 299. I bow down to the youthful Arya Manjushri, you lions among humans, gone to freedom in the present, past and future, in the worlds of 10 directions. To all of you with body, speech and sincere mind, I bow down. With the energy of aspiration for the Bodhisattva way, with a sense of deep respect, and with as many bodies as atoms of the world, to all you Buddhas visualized as real, I bow down. On every atom of Buddhas, numberless as atoms, each amidst the host of Bodhisattvas, I am confident the sphere of all is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. With infinite oceans of praise for you and oceans of sound from the aspects of my voice, I sing the breathtaking accents of Buddha. Celebrate all of you gone to bliss. Beautiful flowers and regal garlands, sweet music, scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights and sublime incense I offer to you, victorious ones. Fine dress and fragrant perfumes, sandalwood powder, heaped eyes, Mount Mirror, all wondrous offerings in spectacular array I offer to you, victorious ones. With transcendent offerings, peerless and vast, with profound admiration of all the Buddhas, with strength of conviction in the Bodhisattva way, I offer and bow down to all victorious ones. Every harmful action I have done with my body, speech and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger and confusion, all these I openly lay before you. I lift up my heart and rejoice in all positive potential of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions of solitary realizers here are still trading and those beyond, and of all ordinary beings. You are the bright lights of worlds in 10 directions who have attained to Buddha's submission through the stages of awakening. All you who are my guides, please turn the supreme wheel of Dharma. With palms together, I earnestly request you who may actualize paranirvana, please stay with us for eons, numberless as atoms of the world, for the happiness and well-being of all wanderers in samsara. Whatever slight positive potential I may have created by having in my faults, rejoicing and requesting that the Buddhas stay and teach, I now dedicate all this for full awakening. May you Buddhas now living in the worlds of 10 directions and all you gone to freedom in the past accept my offerings. May those not yet arisen quickly perfect their minds, awakening as fully enlightened ones. May all worlds in 10 directions be entirely pure and vast. May they be filled with bodhisattvas surrounding Buddhas gathered beneath the Bodhi tree. May as many beings as exist in 10 directions be always well and happy. May all samsaric beings live in accord with the Dharma, and may their every Dharma wish be fulfilled. Remembering my past lives in all varieties of existence, may I practice the Bodhisattva way, and thus in each cycle of death, migration and birth, may I always abandon the householder's life. Then, following in the footsteps of all the Buddhas and perfecting the practice of a Bodhisattva, may I always act without error or compromise, with ethical discipline, faultless and pure. May I teach the Dharma in the language of gods, in every language of spirits and nagas, of humans and of demons, and in the voice of every form of being. May I be gentle-minded, cultivating the 6 paramitas, and never forget bodhicitta. May I completely cleanse without omission every negativity and all that obscures this awakening mind. May I traverse all my lives in the world free of karma, afflictions and interfering forces, just as the lotus blossom is undisturbed by the water's wave, just as the sun and moon move unhindered through the sky. May I ease the suffering in the lower realms and in the many directions and dimensions of the universe. May I guide all wanderers in samsara to the pure bliss of awakening and be of worldly benefit to them as well. May I practice constantly for eons to come, perfecting the activities of awakening, acting in harmony with the various dispositions of beings, showing the ways of a bodhisattva. May I always have the friendship of those whose path is like mine, with body, words, and also mind. May we practice together the same aspirations and activities. May I always meet a spiritual mentor and never displease that excellent friend who deeply wishes to help me and expertly teaches the bodhisattva way. May I always directly see the Buddhas, masters encircled by bodhisattvas, and without pause or discouragement for eons to come, may I make extensive offerings to them. May I hold within me the Buddha's genuine Dharma, illuminate everywhere the teachings that awaken, embody the realization of the bodhisattva, and practice ardently in all future eons. While circling through all states of existence, may I become an endless treasure of good qualities, skillful means, wisdom, samadhi, and stabilizations, gathering limitless, pristine wisdom and positive potential. On one atom I shall see Buddha fields numberless as atoms, inconceivable Buddhas among bodhisattvas in every field, practicing the activities of awakening. Perceiving this in all directions, I dive into an ocean of Buddha fields, each an ocean of 3 times Buddhas in the space of a wisp of hair. So I too will practice for an ocean of eons. Thus I am continually immersed in the speech of the Buddha's expression that reveals an ocean of qualities in one word, the completed pure eloquence of all the Buddha's communication suited to the varied tendencies of beings. With strength of understanding I plunge into the infinite enlightened speech of the Dharma of all Buddhas of the 3 times gone to freedom, who continually turn the wheel of Dharma methods. I should experience in one moment such vast activity of all future eons, and I will enter into all eons of the 3 times in but a fraction of a second. In one instant I shall see all those awakened beings, past, present, and future lives among humans, and with the power of the illusion-like stabilization I will constantly engage in their inconceivable activity. I shall manifest upon one single atom the array of pure lands, present, past, and future. Likewise I shall enter the array of pure Buddha fields in every direction without exception. I shall enter the very presence of all my guides, those lights of this world who are yet to appear, those sequentially turning the wheels of complete awakening, those who reveal nirvana, final perfect peace. May I achieve the power of swift elimination, the power to lead to the great vehicle through every approach, the power of always beneficial activity, the power of love pervading all realms, the power of all surpassing positive potential, the power of supreme knowledge unobstructed by discrimination, and through the powers of wisdom, skillful means, and samadhi may I achieve the perfect power of awakening, purifying the power of all contaminated actions, crushing the power of disturbing emotions at their root, diffusing the power of interfering forces. I shall perfect the power of the bodhisattva practice. May I purify an ocean of worlds, may I free an ocean of beings, may I clearly see an ocean of Dharma, may I realize an ocean of pristine wisdom. May I purify an ocean of activities, may I fulfill an ocean of aspirations, may I make offerings to an ocean of Buddhas, may I practice without discouragement for an ocean of eons. To awaken fully through this bodhisattva way, I shall fulfill without exception all the diverse aspirations of the awakening practice of all Buddhas gone to freedom in the 3 times everywhere. In order to practice exactly as the wise one called Samantabhadra, all embracing good, the elder brother of the sons and daughters of the Buddhas, I completely dedicate all this goodness. Likewise may I dedicate just as the skillful Samantabhadra with pure body, speech and mind, pure actions and pure Buddha fields. I shall give rise to the aspirations of Manjus embracing good to perfect these practices without discouragement or pause in all future eons. May my pure activities be endless, my good qualities boundless, and through abiding in immeasurable activity, may I actualize infinite emanations. Limitless is the endless space, likewise limitless are living beings. Thus limitless are karma and afflictions. May my aspirations reach be limitless as well. One may offer to the Buddhas all wealth and adornments of the infinite worlds in 10 directions, and one may offer during eons numberless as atoms of the world, even the greatest happiness of gods and humans. But whoever hears this extraordinary aspiration and longing for highest awakening gives rise to faith just once, creates far more precious positive potential. Those who make this heartfelt aspiration for the bodhisattva way will be free of all lower rebirths, free of harmful companions, and will quickly see Amit, the infinite light. And even in this very human life they will be nourished by happiness and have all conducive circumstances. Without waiting long they will become like Samantabhadra himself. Those who give voice to this extraordinary aspiration will quickly and completely purify the 5 boundless harmful actions created under the power of ignorance. Blessed with supreme knowledge, excellent body, family attributes and appearance, they will be invincible to vastly interfering forces and misleading teachers, and all the 3 worlds will make offerings, going quickly to the noble Bodhi tree and sitting there to benefit sentient beings. Subduing all interfering forces, they will fully awaken and turn the great wheel of Dharma. Have no doubt that complete awakening is the fully ripened result comprehended only by a Buddha of holding in mind by teaching, reading, or reciting this aspect, the Bodhisattva practice, in order to train just like the hero mantra who knows reality as it is, and like the Samant as well, I completely dedicate all this goodness just as they did. With that dedication which is praised as greatest by all the Buddhas gone to freedom in the 3 times, I too dedicate all my roots of goodness for the attainments of the Bodhisattva practice. When the moment of my death arrives, by eliminating all obscurations and directly perceiving Amitabha, may I go immediately to Sukhavati, pure land of great joy. Having gone to Sukhavati, may I actualize the meaning of these aspirations, fulfilling them all without exception for the benefit of beings for as long as this world endures. Born from an extremely beautiful superlative lotus in this joyful land, the Buddha's magnificent mandala, I receive a prediction of my awakening directly from the Buddha Amitabha. Having received the prediction there, may I create vast benefit for beings throughout the 10 directions with 1 billion emanations by the power of wisdom. Through even the small virtue I have accumulated by offering this prayer of the Bodhisattva practice, may all the positive aspirations of beings be fulfilled in an instant. Through creating limitless positive potential by dedicating this prayer of Samantabhadra's deeds, may all beings drowning in this torrent of suffering enter the presence of Amitabha. Through his king of aspirations, which is the greatest of the sublime, helping infinite wanderers in samsara, through the accomplishments of scripture dancing with Samantabhadra's practice, may suffering realms be utterly emptied of all beings.
So, did all the past, present, future merits collected by me, future merits collected by numberless sentient numberless Buddhas, which grand jewel, the body pressure total enlightenment be generated in the hearts of all the 6 realm sentient beings, particularly in the heart of the living beings in this world, particularly in the heart of all the students, the FPMT students, and then all the benefactors, and all the voluntaries working at the center, and especially those who are rely on me, whom I promise to pray for, whose name is given to me, and especially all of us, including all of us, including our family members. Then here the Atisha Center under the scheduling, those people who came in the past, who come in now, who will come in the future, in all their heart. And the other's heart, bodhicitta that generated may be increased. O Chanjo Simjo Rinpoche Maje Bana Jejoje Jeva Nyamba Meba I Kone Kondo Abewa Sho Nakari Rave Gurvi Shingandi Pendan Deva Manu Juye Ne Jere Zema Dinjin Jazuyi Shabe Sedi Bado Dinjuji Tonye Ninje Sundu Jibi Lama Jeje Sante Kamjen Dindugu Chana Bamo Dindin Jazu La So Dizu Londo Sho due to the past, present, future merits collected by me, Three-time marriage collected by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas, that which do not exist from its own side. Which are totally empty. May the I, who do not exist from its own side, who are totally empty. Achieve the peerless happiness, the full enlightenment, the omniscience, which do not exist from its own side. There is a totally empty. By myself alone, leader of the sentient beings which do not exist from its own side. Which is totally empty. To the peerless happiness, the state of omniscience, which do not exist from its own side, is totally empty. Brahmas alone, who do not exist from its own side. You can do the number letters in English. Just read straight.
Page 312. From my 2 collections, vast as space, that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of complete graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddha's teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time, by even this graded path to enlightenment, complete due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conducive conditions for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere.
No, so Chuji Jabo Zanga, Chuzo Namba Pevada, Geji, Sama Shivada, Tunjamali, Zamara, Jo, Dada, Jinji, Duzundan, Divezon, Elada, Yalazan, Java, Yetamba, Yurimba, Juruji. With the motivation to meet Lama Tsongkhapa teaching within oneself, that means to hear, to reflect, to meditate and actualize. Not just only to hear, no. Not just only intellectual understanding, no. To meditate, to be able to meditate, to actualize. Oh, then that means since the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha Nagarjuna Sabuddha Lama Tsongkhapa himself to actualize the whole path means that. Then, of course, spread the Lama Tsongkhapa teaching and at the same time means heart. To meet in others' heart, Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. That's a prayer what you do, and then before recite the short one. Maybe tomorrow we should recite particularly the Lama Tsongkhapa teaching qualities and the spreading in one's mind, in the mind of sentient beings, and the organization of sentient beings. That should recite tomorrow. To whatever merit we collect today, to increase 100,000 times. Dura Dura Damike Zova, Diatombe Java, Bodane Dura Dura Damike Zova, Diatombe Java, Bodane Zova, 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 Dura Dura Damike Diatombe Java, Bodane Zova, Dura Dura Damike Zova. I suppose 7 times. Then all the prayers, what we did, it will succeed quickly. Someday, the Java Jamayang Tava Zove, Sanjamin Jila Petrivuji Javala Chaturo, Sumnandi Java Jamayang Tava Moadama Tanjera Java Javala Chatalo, Amijun, Seji Java Jila, Tatante Loa, maybe Damada. Dagala Zadabe to the Jenanda Mambenegun the Pineto. I always forget. This, so teachings, when you listen to the Buddha's teachings, something you find very hard to understand something that whatever is. Then instead of giving up faith, so what you should do is, which becomes very heavy karma of avoiding the Dharma. So instead of that, I don't understand now, but I hope I can understand the future. So don't give up faith, and then you plan to understand the future. So like that you think. That's what advice in teachings. So otherwise, what was this for me? This ridiculous or something. If you give it up from the faith, aspect of faith, then what is it is Buddha's teaching, less practical teaching, or paramita teaching, or tantra teaching. Then that so heavy karma, avoiding the Dharma. So I have to check that. What is heavier than that, or the same? So that. Very karma. So it's so easy for us to, especially for us. I think I don't know, maybe Eastern patterns, maybe a little less, but for us Westerns, so easy to happen that. Unbelievably easy to happen that. So please understand. Thank you very much. Yeah. So you don't need to be depressed.